Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for joining Ransom and myself. Cassie will join us in just a minute. But it is gonna freeze tomorrow on the farm for the first time this fall, Ransom. It is gonna get cold. 28 degrees is our low tonight. You guys remember down our driveway, we have a big persimmon tree. So tomorrow, before we end this video, you wanna split one open?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna split a persimmon open. It's gonna tell us the future. Are we gonna have snow? Is it gonna be a mild winter? Or is it gonna be an icy winter? We'll go through that when it's time. What's your prediction, Ransom?
I think it's gonna be icy winter.
Ransom said it's gonna be icy winter. I think we're gonna have a lot of snow. We have had a really wet year, and I don't know why, but I don't see that changing. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a spoon inside, and we're gonna have a really wet winter. But we need to prepare right now for the cold weather, Ransom. We have to change over all of our animal bowls in our chicken pens. They need to be drinking out of the little black bowls instead of the buckets. So come along, we'll start taking care of that with the chickens, and then Cassie will be back in just a few minutes from voice lessons with Mazzy, and we're gonna put some sides on our chicken coop. So Cassie just made it home from voice lessons. Like I said, she was on her way home, and I think she's gonna run out to maybe hunt for just a little bit.
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, well, I'm gonna start putting these on, but if you wanna just tell them real quick what the sides are all about, why we do it.
It's to winterize them, and one of you guys that bought one of these wanted us to video us doing it. So it's gonna start turning cold here, so we're gonna keep the cold air and the elements out and provide them some extra shelter.
So we're not getting into extreme cold temperatures right now. It's basically just our first freeze. So what we're gonna try to do is do 3 sides. So once we get down, like if we have days when it's gonna be below freezing for multiple days, we might close in that last side. But right now we wanna block the north wind and some of the other sides. That's the right one. So as you can see, is all we do is we put the block up and then insert this little rod, and just like that, we have it blocked off. So it's really not that complicated at all. You just put the sides in, and we'll decide which side we want to leave off. Here is where this one goes. And then there's one more piece that fits right there, and then the bars go in. Well, look at that. And just like that, you have the side closed off, this side closed off, and you can do this to every single side, just depending on your climate and your weather. You just need to kind of judge it. The chickens do need a little air to breathe.
Yeah, so there'll be another one of those big sides, and then another one of these. This would go at the bottom, that would go at the bottom. That fixes the side. So you can kind of cater it and do what you want, but then you're also limited to the sizes and the cutouts.
So this is how we determine would be the best for right now. It's not super cold, but it's a little bit colder, and the north wind will be blocked, and it should be warm inside here as far as out of the wind goes. Hey girls, oh, I see some pretty eggs back there. Have to go back there and get them. And then next thing I need to do, get ready for winter and the cold weather, take this out. We are done. These work great, but not whenever it freezes. 28 or 30 degrees is not good for these little plastic cups, so we are gonna be putting these up for the winter. All right, we're gonna make sure the chickens have plenty of water. We'll just check it every day. Not as convenient as the automatic waters, but also whenever it starts getting cold, you do not have to worry about ruining your waters. You want to fill this one up. And I tell anybody that has animals, whether it's a dog, a cat, anything outside, wintertime, having a water like this that bends and flexes, you can turn it over, hit the back, and the ice just pops right out. So those are the kind of waters to have. All right, girls. Let's see how many eggs you got today. Get your scratch first. Not a lot, just 2 eggs for today out of this coop. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Let the craziness begin. Back, Xena, back. So, all the birds are ready. Big Ram, you ready to eat? Benjamin, come on, let's go. Let's go eat sheep. Sheep. All right, there's the duck food, the chicken food. Let's get the chaos really going with the sheep. Rowdy, don't you start the business today. Don't be starting to fight Benjamin or any of the sheep. Everybody's got their spot. Rowdy knows where his is at, but he's gonna stand in the sheep feeder until I get back here. Watch out, girls and boys. Back, Rowdy, Rowdy. And Rowdy jumps the feeder. And he goes to his spot and tells me right where he wants to eat. And then Xena steals a little bit. And then I say, Xena, come. Xena. And then Xena comes. But not until she gets a bite or two. It's civil disobedience, I think is what you might call that. I don't know. All right, ducks. Okay, the question is, will Honey and will Alfred come around to where I'm going to feed them at? They know where to go. Those cows are messing with them. They're like, get out of here. But I always feed them around here. Let's see if they come. Hello, Loretta. You gonna sing to us, June? You getting your donkey started? Here we go. June loves the donkey song. Good girl. So you can see they already sense that the weather's turning colder. They've got their longer hair growing. Rowdy's over here kicking on ramming the gate. Let's see how, hey, you two. Uh-oh. There it is, Rowdy's dominance as he rams the shelter. Make sure everybody knows he's the boss. Well, in inclement weather now, all the donkeys have shelter. Carrie and Benny have that shelter right up there. June and Loretta have their little sheep shelter half. And then in Donkey Paradise, we have the new shelters. So I don't see the alpacas coming around yet. Maybe they will. Miss Carrie. There you go, girl. Carrie, you ready for winter? It's like somebody's following me. This is not your food. I'll come feed you later. You look like you're gonna have a baby. Look at her. She looks about pregnant. Hey, I don't have any food for you, okay? Ooh, look who's feeling good. Hey, pin those ears back a little further, please. Is that even possible, Dolly? Look at those ears. Ears pinned, ready to fight. Fight for her food. So when we do feed them separately back here, once we combine all these girls, we're gonna have to get some more feeders so we can keep feeding them separately, but Dolly takes care of her baby really well. I think they're ready for the cold weather. Little update though, are they using the animal shelters? Are they using the shelters that we spent thousands of dollars on? Let's see. Oh, there's straw outside now. Oh, I'd say they are. They've been here, there. They've been back there a little bit. They've been over here, so maybe our shelter isn't going to complete waste. But they have it now for the cold weather. If they want it, they have it. Well, Honey and Alfred came up. Now they do good in the cold weather. The only time, if we end up getting like snow or inclement weather, ice, we will move them inside, but they do just fine otherwise. They've got those big heavy coats on, and they're able to handle cold temperatures. It's just if the snow or ice happens, then we move them inside. Hello, honey. Come on, ladies. The cows are looking very good going into winter, and the dogs have figured out one place where they like to poo, and I'm very happy about that because I don't have to clean it up. But look over here, you got Sugar and Spice going at it. Then you have Everything Nice on the backside trying to get involved too. That's a pretty little bull calf. 47, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about these babies out here. And then Miss Molly, way out there, let's get zoomed in. There's Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly, you sure are cute. That little heifer's out there trying to play with her, I think. I don't think she's trying to hurt her. But all the animals are doing good. They do great in cold weather. I mean, just look at these big backs, thick along their skin. They've got plenty of fat, and that's what keeps them warm throughout the winter. Really, Blackberry, look at her. Look at Blackberry. For those of you that have been here for 3 or 4 years, you know how far Blackberry's come. She used to be chased off of every pile of food. Now she's the one doing the chasing. So there's Miss Molly. All right, I got other things to do. I better move along. I got to do things like get one of these, give it to my dog Bella. I go through here and make sure the range cubes are on the correct side of the fence, because if not, the cows like to try to reach their old heads through. Give that one to Shelby. Hey, Pepper. Hey, Shelby. There you go, girl. There you go. Water that I'm about to get out. There you go. But I see some eggs in here, so let's get these eggs. Got a real pretty blue egg right there, and then I see a brown egg over here. Some of you girls are starting to lay, finally. It's only taken forever. It's a nice brown egg. I'm gonna get this water out and put a different water in. Ready for freezing temperatures. Now, these chickens already have a windbreak. That's why we left this north side on. So you can see they already have a north windbreak over here, and it also is a west windbreak. So they're already set up. They should do just fine in here in the cold weather. Well, I saved you all the grunting, struggling, my out of breathness. I'm probably still a little bit out of breath, but I moved one last chicken tractor. So our trampoline tractor, we actually have it boxed in. So the coop section or the housing section, I always put the north to this side, so the north wind blows and it has a break for the chickens. So they mostly ran up into the house while I moved it, but it's never pretty. It moves slow. You can see where I had to drag all the way over all that. And that's why we absolutely love our homesteader chicken tractor, because it's easy and you can do it by one person effortlessly. Cassie can do it by herself. So it is what it is though right now. The chickens are in a good place. They have the wind, and they also have a lot of fresh persimmons. So you can see these persimmons, probably tonight, we'll have a lot more fall on the ground after a good hard freeze. That's a good, pretty good looking one right there. Go ahead and give it to the chickens, they love them. But we have a lot up here. So tomorrow, after our first freeze, Ransom and I are gonna dig into this. Those are coming right off my hand, so those are really close to being finished. But we're gonna dig into the seed and see what our future lies. I think that's all we have here on the farm. So Cassie actually took off to go hunting. So you guys are gonna get a little bit of a treat. She said she'd video a little bit and show you where she's hunting at. I'm gonna take both boys and Mazzy over to BMX. So Mays County BMX is tonight. Mazzy will probably work the concession stand. So let's go see what Cassie's up to, and then we'll see how the boys race.
Well, I'm here at my dad's, and it is so windy. I don't even know if you can hear me. It wasn't this windy at the house, or I probably would have stayed home. Dang! So as I was saying, but it's so windy that I'm just kind of coming out here to scout. My dad's been telling me there's been some big bucks down here, and I haven't hunted this stand in a long time, and he moved it a little bit, I think. Maybe he didn't. Maybe trees just grew up around it. But I wanted to see if me and the boys, or one boy, could fit in here. I think it'd be a tight fit. And I wanted to kind of see the setup on if I could use my bow or not. So now I know, but I'm gonna stay here till dark. It's way windier than I realized. Like I said, I'm not hunting. I brought this just in case there's a coyote or something, and I wore this just in case there's somebody out here that's not supposed to be. Well, I'm back in the truck and it's not dark because I decided that really no reason to sit there. It's so windy. It was a little windy at home, but nothing like this. Plus there's no chair, and plus my dad still has to fix the windows. So we're going to just drive through. The cows and the deer are used to people driving and feeding and looking, so it's no big deal. Also, it's still several weeks out before we're going to be in here hunting and stuff. So I'm going to drive through, look at the stands. I'll maybe show you several of them, and then eat the snacks that I brought and go home. Right there is what we call a big scrape, and as I was coming down, I ran some deer out of here, but it looked like does, but there has been a buck right there. It's a pretty good one too. a rub, not a scrape. A rub is on a little tree like that, a cedar tree usually or something. A scrape is when they paw the ground. So that's a rub. Excuse me, those of you that are hunters and realized I messed that up. But as I was coming down this road, some took off running and all I could see was tails, so I couldn't really tell what it was.
Hey, is it warm in there? Mazzy made me hot chocolate. The best hot chocolate maker this side of Texas.
We're not even.
Bye.
So there's 3 out of 14 dollar spots. Michael, Ranger, Sophia. Sophia decided to jump in with these boys and show them what it's all about. Right now, Ranger sitting out for 1. Michael and Sophia sitting in that 2 and the 3. Sophia's at the good beat for a 6. Right now, Ranger sitting out in that 1 spot. Michael going really man through the rhythm section, sitting in the 2. Sophia right there having the field in that 3. At the line, Ranger. Jake drops. JJ, Bodie, Isaiah, Ransom. Now JJ sitting out on the point at 1, Bodie in the 2. Isaiah in the 3. 3 out waiting for it. JJ holding on that 1 spot. Bodie sitting in the 2. Isaiah in the 3. Come on, Rick. You got this. JJ will come across in the 1. Bodie in the 2. Isaiah in the 3. Ranger, Michael, Sophia. Making their way through that wind in their first quarter. Ranger sitting on that. Here's the rest of Cody. Isaiah, Cook Nick. All of them powering down that first straightaway. JJ throwing a little error going in that first corner. JJ comes out sitting in the 1. Bodie sitting in the 2.
So this is the next day, and it is cold outside, isn't it, Ransom?
Yes.
It's about 45 degrees. I'm going to go outside later, put out our very first bale of hay to the cattle and do some things. But since it's cold outside, Ransom found a project at Country Cottage of all places after church today. And this is a little elevator, science, engineering, technology, math. So a little STEM project, a little elevator. So Ransom wanted to show you guys that he's making it and see how he does. You excited?
Yeah.
And what are you going to raise and lower once you get done?
A car.
He's going to raise a car. So we're going to finish up this STEM project real quick, and then we'll go out and split those persimmon seeds so we can see if we're getting lots of snow or a little bit of snow. So Ransom is about 5 minutes in, maybe. He's putting his batteries in. We had to use a little tape on this motor to get it connected. And then Ransom screwed this in all by himself. Looks good. All right, we got the batteries in, so when you push the red button, it turns one way, green button, the other way. So now you can keep building. Okay, that one's straight down. And then the other ones, you might have to lift up on it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ransom has made the elevator shaft, and then this is the elevator. He's finishing up the elevator part, and then it'll go inside the shaft. Ransom might be an engineer one day. You're going to be designing bridges and buildings and elevators?
Probably.
Probably.
Just make sure all these are tight.
Ransom finished his very first elevator. Maybe his last. We don't know. Maybe he'll make another one day. All right, you ready to give it a try?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, all the way up. All the way down. So it has this little electric motor, has a wheel and a shaft, has the elevator. And you want to try your cars?
Yeah.
He wants to try a car. All right, go ahead and leave it down. Let's get a car out. Ransom wants to show you guys his car collection. He went and got it out of his room earlier. So this is his Matchbox carry case.
This ain't all the cars.
Oh, this isn't all the cars. He wants everybody to know. He's got more. All right.
This is my favorite one.
That's your favorite? Why don't you use it to lift and up and down? All right, this is Ransom's favorite. Let's see what his favorite is. Wow, I can see why that's your favorite. Looks like a classic with motorcycles in the back. That's a cool one, Ransom. I don't know if I've seen that one. Oh, that's a Ford V8 too. That is a... Doesn't say what year, but look at that. Look at that Ford V8 front end. All right, you want to try her out? So our problem might be that this isn't quite big enough for a Hot Wheel, but Ransom wants to try it anyway.
It can hang out right.
All right, see if it'll go up. Ooh, it made it. All right, let it back down. Awesome. All right, Ransom, if they think you did a good job building your first elevator, do you want to see some kind of an emoji?
A truck emoji.
A truck emoji? All right, so if you guys can find a truck for Ransom, I think he did a pretty good job. So that was a nice project. It took about 30 minutes probably from start to finish, and they just had this there at the restaurant, so it was a nice addition. Better than candy or a stuffy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Ransom loves stuffies.
Look at this.
Oh, that's a cool one too.
It's a funny car.
It's a funny car? Oh, that's a dragster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Funny car.
Ransom's got some pretty cool cars. All right, we had a good, I think, freeze last night. So after the first freeze, we are going to test these persimmons out. But I'm guessing Mom will not want to come outside where it's cold. What do you think?
Probably not. I don't even want to come outside.
You didn't even want to come outside? Well, I told you could get a knife and I'd go get the persimmons. I said I'd get 5 or 6, not 6 or 7.
6, 7.
So Ransom and I bared the cold weather, Cassie, to get you a prized persimmon.
Off the ground or out of the tree?
That one came out of the tree.
You want me to eat it?
Well, we need a seed, so I have some too. You want to eat one, Ransom?
Ransom, get that piece of plastic over here for us to set them on.
Okay, so Ransom doesn't want to, but
No seeds in that bite.
usually I get 4 or 5 seeds in one persimmon. These are really sweet. After the first frost is when you typically get the most persimmons because they start falling.
3 seeds out of that one.
3 seeds in one? Okay. Sorry. I'm getting it cleaned off.
I ain't cleaned mine off that good.
Okay, so what you have left is this seed right here, and maybe an old wives' tale. Maybe it's in the Farmer's Almanac.
Is it old wise tale or wives tale, like a female?
You tell us.
I don't know.
But Cassie got me this for my birthday.
I
Ransom,
think I say wise.
you want to show him yours?
He got that for his birthday.
Ransom got that for his birthday. What does it say?
Keep ranching. Bar
Keep
7.
Keep ranching. That's a bar 7
Case.
case knife. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split one of these open, or 2, or 3, and we'll go ahead and pause while we do that because it's kind of hard. I'm going to get my pliers and hold it, and cut it straight down the middle, show you guys what's inside. So, Ransom and I and Cassie have discovered, Ransom, come over this way, the prediction for the winter.
Well,
3 seeds.
the first one looked
This is
like a knife to me
Okay.
and everyone else.
Is this the first one?
Nope, that's a spoon.
Where's the first one at, Ransom?
Another persimmon and try again.
Okay, so here's what we have, folks. You can be the judge. We don't have to judge this. Number 1, we think that is probably looked like a knife initially, but now it kind of looks more like oh, this is the first one. It looked a little more like a knife. Number 2, focus, focus, focus. And then number 3. So of those 3, we think spoon, which means you're going to be shoveling yourself out of the snow.
There's 2 more if you want to see.
Now there's a chance that those could be knives, which means ice. So you would have ice and snow as the prediction. But let me split at least one more open here, and we'll see what we got. Okay. So if you guys ever try to do this, it's kind of hard to do. These are kind of slimy. So what I do is get a pair of pliers and then put it in that, and then use my knife blade to split it open. So, all right, what do you guys think this last one's going to be?
a knife.
Ransom thinks it's going to be a knife. Cassie?
Probably a spoon. For some reason, that first one looks.
So here's the split one.
We can Google a graphic and show you the difference in what Google says a spoon, knife, and fork look like.
So there you go. Conclusive, 100%. I'm going to go with spoon, which means
For the persimmon.
we're going to be shoveling out a lot of snow this winter, which is kind of par for the course as far as our weather goes this year. We have had more rain this year than I can remember ever. I think we're on like 2nd or 3rd record history for having the most rain. So that kind of goes along with that, because if you get a lot of rain in a wet year, that also means a lot of snow. So Ransom, you might get to go sledding. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah, there's also a chance of snow tomorrow.
There's also a chance of flurries tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, there is a chance of flurries?
Just like a 0%, like 0.1% chance. There's almost no chance of rain.
When you're a kid, though, that's good enough.
Yeah, so they said if there's a little bit of rain, we'll have flurries tomorrow. So we'll see. So let us know what the persimmons say in your area. See if they disagree with our prediction or not. But I'd say get your snow shovel ready, and if you don't need it, then better off. But if you do need it, then the walkers told you so. And the persimmons told us so. So thank you guys, though, for taking some time out of your day to hang out with us. We are getting ready for the cold weather. The animals have some bedding now. We put the wool. I put sheep wool this year.
Yeah, I got home last night, and I thought there was dead varmints all over the back porch. I had to turn on the light and go see what in the world that was. They had kicked out a bunch, but it looked like a bunch of like moles all over the porch.
Yeah, so in our dog houses, we put either alpaca fleece or sheep wool and then straw. So I put both of them in there to kind of, I think it kind of helps them stay together and the wool don't get pulled out as easy. But the dogs like to chew on it and they like to like play with it.
Yeah.
And then it ends up on the sidewalk. So if you do come up to our house and you see random fur, and the animal did not die, it's okay. It was just the sheep wool. So.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for following along with us today. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.
Bye.